Hello everybody, this is Meidus, and today I'm going to tell you about some interesting upcoming projects that might be worth your time, but in the end, it's up to you to decide whether to try something from the list. Well, let's go! The first game will be Nocturnal. At first glance, the game impresses with its beautiful visuals. The characters blend well with the background and other objects. As for the gameplay, it is an action platformer with parts of Metroidvania. Our hero returns to his native island and notices that everything is captured by darkness. We need to deal with the situation and find our people. On the way, you need to combine the sword with fire, that is light, to drive away the darkness. This game is coming out very soon and we are moving on. The next one is Fall of Porcupine. In it, you will have to live the story of a pigeon in a city full of intelligent animals like in Zootopia. They say the game has a deep plot about doctors and helping others, and that's true, there is something to think about. When I first saw this game, it reminded me of Night in the Wood. There is quite similar gameplay, but in contrast, there are many different mini-games here which are quite well made. Also, I think it was mentioning music, here it is simply fantastic and you can listen to it even without the game itself. And do you like build factories and automate production? I found such a project. Nova Lands. The basis is the same. We appear on a new unknown planet, we get initial resources, we study new technologies, automate the process of mining, processing and production and so on. Over time, new islands with new ores and metals are opened up to us, but they will be defended by enemies, so everything is not so simple. For those who like this genre, I think it is worth a try. It seems the time has come for RPGs. Stylish Sea of Stars can interest you with available content, many different locations, settlements, enemies, weapons and armor. You lead a brother and a sister who are able to use the magic of the sun and the moon. Only they can defeat the evil alchemist monsters. During the journey we will meet a bunch of different NPCs with their own stories. We can explore the vast world by swimming, climbing, jumping and running. The battles looks spectacular, there are many monsters also, each hero can be built in different ways. I could say a lot about this game, but there are other interesting games that need to be told about. For example, War Hospital. As the name suggests, we will have to manage the military hospital during the First World War. The atmosphere is very well transferred in the game, when you have to choose who to save and for whom there is not enough space. Over time, new technologies and doctors will appear in the hospital, but also more soldiers will need to be cared for. Also, healed soldiers can be sent to different places, some to home and others to supplies or to the trenches. The game also looks good, so if you are not tired of military theme, you can try it. Another point of interest will be Bleak Sword DX. This is an action roguelike with an old arcade twist. The visuals of the game are simple, but the elements complement each other well. The combat system also looks nice, there are many locations, monsters. Someone perhaps while playing this project will be nostalgic for the old offbeat games, when the player did not need much to be happy, but only a few unique mechanics to have fun with. The second to last game will be Chants of Sennaar, which is quite unique in its kind. It's based on the myth of the Tower of Babel, where the people began to speak different languages and stopped understanding each other. There are a traveler who needs to bring people back together and break down the spiritual wall that has arisen between them. The hero travels and explores the world, simultaneously learning different languages. The game also has mini-games, puzzles and interesting NPCs with their own story. As for the minuses, not everyone will like the graphics in the game, but if you get used to it, it's okay. Well, at the end we have two falls. I will say right away that the graphics in the game are simply incredible. We play as a French woman who finds herself far from home in 17th century Canada and meets a local hunter who notices something strange happening in the forest. During the game our choices affect the characters, and each of them has their own view of the environment, so we can see up two absolutely different points of view. This separation is well realized, and even music and our capabilities are changing. Since this is a type of interactive movie, I will not tell much, because it is more interesting to try and go through this story yourself. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found something interesting for yourself. Sorry if I didn't mention a game you're expecting in the near future, write in the comments and I might include it in the next video if there will be any. It also depends on you. Like, tell your friends, thanks for watching and see you soon.